Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And this particular video that I'm shooting about my thoughts about something, I actually thought I might be doing it sometime in 2020, but it's taken a couple of years, but still better late than never. I Although to be honest, it is a little bit of a shame, but the way that things have been going, I was kind of hoping that it would happen because things have been going bad for a very long time. And I'm talking about the state of the ArrowVerse, the series of DC comic TV shows based on the DC comics that's been going on for a while, for a few years now, and the I could hear the death bells, tolling of the bell a few years back, maybe 2 or 3 years back, and it has finally happened. For the most part, there's still a couple of shows that are going to continue to air, but even one of those is also probably going to end soon. So the Arrowverse has given me a lot of joy. I have been enjoying the the several series for a while, having some grapes. And when they first started out, excuse me, when they first started out, I was really excited. I had never been much of a comic book fan, but if you look at it, I love the Marvel shows, I love the DC shows and movies and stuff. I think when I was younger, and this is up to the time I was like 11, 12 years old, I actually think I have read more, whatever little that I read, I've actually read more DC stuff, like because I was a big Superman fan. I read more DC comics rather than Marvel. I was big into Superman, I was big into Batman, of course, and The Flash. So these three were the ones that I comics that I read a lot more. I do remember reading a little bit about a few comics of the Green Arrow and the Green Lantern. I think, and yeah, of course, the television series Wonder Woman. That's another one which I had, loved a lot. So when the Arrowverse was, or when the beginnings of the Arrowverse, this was back in 2013, when Green Arrow, or then just known as Arrow, premiered. I loved the show. The first season was amazing. The second season was amazing. It was after season 4 that the problems started coming up. Season 5 and season 6, they had their problems. Season 7 as well. But I did like season 8 quite a lot, except for the flashback, the future stuff. Other than that, a lot of the Green Arrow stuff was really amazing. And let me just have a quick look at what messages I've just received. And yeah, then they had The Flash, and I love The Flash. The Flash was pretty awesome for a long time. They have gone off the rails. They introduced Supergirl, and the first 2 seasons of Supergirl, amazing. I still did like a lot of the other stuff, but they went down the pike, so to say. Then they launched the initially awesome show, the weird, kooky, crazy Legends of Tomorrow, which I think even up till the end were really weird. The episode, I haven't actually finished watching the last season, which is season 7, the latest season, which is season 7, and that was it had its moments. And then the Black Lightning, which initially wasn't part of the Arrowverse, was confirmed to be part of the Arrowverse towards, I think, end of season 2 or something like that. And then we had Batwoman. And Batwoman, let me tell you, I tried watching it because, and I've done a couple of videos about this earlier. I tried watching the show because it's part of the Arrowverse. I tried watching it because it's a superhero, Batwoman kind of thing. The show was terrible. It is absolutely the worst show of a superhero character that you can think of, Batwoman, and the acting is terrible. I kind of think the villainess, like I've seen her a little bit in another series, excuse me. So I didn't mind her so much. And the guy who plays Lucius Fox, oh, the son of Lucius Fox, he's not bad either. But yeah, that show is terrible. So the reason I'm doing this video is of course because they've just announced the cancellation of Legends of Tomorrow. Batwoman has also been cancelled, and Black Lightning. It actually, and I have never seen anything in Black Lightning, to be honest. I actually didn't hear much about Black Lightning until the crossover series that happened, which was Crisis on Infinite Earth, and that was in 2019. I actually didn't know this show existed until that particular point in time. So I've never seen that. I've never seen anything about that show, by the way. But that show ended after the fourth season, which that ended in February 8th. Ended on February 8th, 2021. So I never heard anything about that show, to be honest. I mean, never seen anything. Didn't really follow that show. Do I want to watch it? I'm not sure. I'll try to see some reviews of it online before I think of actually streaming that show and watching it. So those are the shows: Arrow, The Flash, in order. Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, Batwoman, Superman and Lois. Now Superman and Lois is doing pretty well. I actually enjoy the show quite a lot. It's a lot more mature, and except for the fact that he's got these kids in it. Superman's two sons, the twin boys, and then the girlfriend of one of the boys, and then the other guy's girlfriend as well. There's a school element, high school element, which I kind of do not really like anymore. But yeah, for the rest of the stuff, it's actually pretty good. And the daughter of the Henry Irons, or whatever his name is, John Henry Irons, she's terrible. Whiny little character, by the way. So, like I said about Arrow, first 4 seasons were really good. When the drama between the couples started taking over majority of the screen timing, that's when things started going downhill. The other problem with Arrow, which is something very similar for Flash, is that there are way too many characters. They should have kept it with, although to be honest, I do like some of the side characters. Well, not side characters, they were part of the main cast. But when the focus started going away, mainly from what I thought should be the founding trio of Oliver, Queen, John Diggle, and Felicity. Maybe they could have added one more, like John's wife, have her as a recurring character, or even make her part of the main cast, because she was pretty awesome. But then they introduced way too many people, and like I said, I haven't read the comics that much, so I don't really know if they all actually do happen to be part of the gang, but way too many characters to actually focus on. Too much drama, too much sentimental stuff, too much romance and drama of these things and all the things happening, which all that stuff is fluff, to be honest, and I didn't really appreciate it. That's what I said. So by the time season 5, I realized, even though I was loyal to the show, season 5, season 6, and season 7 were little, but I like season 8. They went on a high. The Flash, pretty awesome show to begin with. The first couple of seasons were really great. Third season, fourth season, also now they're on season 8. I haven't caught up with the show. It's been hard for me to get back into the show. I haven't watched the last maybe I think I watched the first 7 episodes, and I'm not really sure what episode they are on currently right now. Let's see. Um, we are on season 8, which has got 20 episodes. I have completed up till 7, and we have, okay, so not that many, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 episodes to catch up, which is not that bad. But here's the funny part: episodes 6 and 7, I can't even remember what happened because I wasn't really paying attention. Because I started getting bored about this show. Yeah. So that's The Flash. Things have been going bad with The Flash for a while. Too much drama, too much tension, and everybody seems to have superpowers. You introduce a character, the only person who doesn't have superpowers is actually the dad character. Everybody else, superpower, superpower, superpower. So, excuse me. So it's basically The Flash and friends, most of everybody who's got superpowers. And I think a lot of people will agree that the wife character of his is probably the one that most people do not like. Which is actually sad because when she started out, I really loved her character. But for some reason, I think a lot of people have been knocking her character quite a bit. And then, unfortunately, the actor who's an amazing person. So the problems with Flash started with both what's his name, Carlos Valdez, who left the show in season 7, and he was not there for several of the episodes, and Tom Cavanaugh as well. Well, he left the show as a main character, but he's kind of recurring since then. And he was, to be honest, he was Tom Cavanaugh is somebody who's an amazing actor, and all his skills were really put to use in this particular show. But there were a lot of problems with the rest of the stuff, to be honest. Way too many, too much drama and things that did not. It's a superhero show. You need to have a focus on the villains, focus on the heroes, not the external fluff. And the other problem is, just a few weeks ago, we learned that Jesse L. Martin also, he has decided that he wants to leave the show, and he's planning to be a recurring character next. Probably have a few episodes here and there. He's actually joined another show. Yeah, and so, that's another problem. A lot of people have been leaving because I think the show is getting terrible. So yeah, I will still catch up with this particular show and try to finish it off. They've been there's season 9 is expected to happen, but I do not know if it's going to be a full season. It says that the show series was renewed for a 9th season. I don't know how many episodes. They probably might end with. That show. Oh, the other problem with the show, we had the actress Ephra Dorr, who was a terrible villain, by the way, and then you have Kayla Compton, who plays Allegra, and Brandon McKnight, who plays Chester P. Runk, and they both are terrible. All three of them are terrible, by the way. All right, so that's about The Flash. Well, Supergirl is over. Supergirl started out amazingly well. I really liked the first 2 seasons. And then they say woke, and I don't really have a problem with if they put in multiple lesbian characters, or in the case of one character who's transgender. And but to be honest, I actually think it's okay. Bad writing is the biggest problem with this show. Anyway, the show's ended, but after 6 seasons, they kind of ended the show. But the show had terrible writing. Every episode after a while became feelings and crying. It's the Star Trek Discovery of the DC universe, of the ArrowVerse. Terrible show, because it became like there's so much crying, there's so much I don't know what to say. It's like a lot of the characters, and I hate to say it, but it's mainly a woman-centric show. And I guess that's why they were going for it. But it didn't really make sense. You can have it like they'll have some problem, they'll start crying. Can I do it? Yes, you can do it. Uh, I mean, it's like so bad, so bad, so bad. So again, I stuck with the show, but it did have its moments. But the last few, I would say up to season two, maybe even season three was pretty good. After that, I gave up. But I still did watch it. I still did like some of the stuff. But yeah, it had a lot of problems. So much so I don't even know if I will actually rewatch Supergirl ever. And then you had Legends of Tomorrow. The biggest problem with Legends of Tomorrow is they do not know what kind of show they were going to be. Legends of Tomorrow, I think I'll pause over here and I'll shoot part two after this.